The daffodils are most definitely up. Look at that. They're also coming up in the yard. I've got a patch there and a big old patch here. And they bloom well before Adam starts to mow, so that's good. Adam gave me some leftover little bulb packets from his science class gardening project at school where he teaches, and so I put them in 2 pots and they are starting to come up. Now he thinks they're little mini jonquils. I really don't remember what they are. Here's the first pot. Here's the second pot. Can you see them coming up? They're just starting. I'm moving the assembly down to where my gardening table is because this is where I want the greenhouse to be. So I don't want to have to move it after I put it together. This is the company that I ordered this from on Amazon. Looks pretty cute. Don't know if that's the one I got. I think mine might be smaller. I don't know. And they give lots of instructions. So hopefully this won't be too hard because there's a lot of pieces. Okay, now I've got 2 like this. These 2 are the front and back base of the greenhouse. Now let's work on the sides. Now the pieces in one of these bags are all different. This one looks like this. This one looks like this at a slant. See the difference? And then we have this kind. And that's different from the type I've already used, which look like this. And they have 4 openings coming off at right angles. Now at the corner of the greenhouse, at the end of these long pieces that I've assembled, I need the kind that look like somebody sitting up. Okay? These are tight. You see how I'm having these ends go the same way, obviously. All right, so let's put these on. Now I'll show you how I'm assembling the base of it. Now obviously these are not all parallel yet. I'm gonna have to work on that. Maybe I'll just put it on the ground and straighten them. But I've got these 4 posts coming off of what I'll call the front. And then I'll put this piece on the back. And we'll have our floor assembly. So there's the base, and you can see each one of these spots has a nice post sticking up for assembling the sides. Now I've got the first row of posts coming up. So far so good. Now I've just put my corner connectors on, as you see here. This is part D. Needs to go straight here and have 2 wings come off the side. Now I've put this sidebar here. Now I'm going to slip this in here and get that in there so that we'll have our corner piece here. Okay, so I got the front cross pieces, and now I'm doing these long side pieces. I'm gonna put that in there, and it's flexible enough you can put it in and kind of bend this one a little bit and get it in there. And you do need to shove these things so that they're all the way down and are nice and snug. And can I say, I'm so glad I don't need a screwdriver or a power drill to do this. Isn't that a relief? Okay, it's coming together. Now they did indicate, I guess, to go ahead and put the little grating on. It just rests with its little sides down on top of there, so it's not attached. And I've got these next layer going up. Wow. Right. So I've got my next level here with my little wires, a little wire rack. Now at this point, it's the first time something is kind of not symmetrical because I have these posts on every corner except for this corner and this corner, because this is the front where I'm going to walk in. So I suppose I'm going to do something different with that. You know, I do think this is a larger, I thought I got a teeny little one that you could barely stand in, but yeah, I'm real pleased. This is bigger than I thought. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is put these little T connectors on the top of this. Boy, that is tight. Oh, okay, because I don't want anything coming across here because I have no post here. But I do want to have the top coming out and a sidebar. Now I must admit that all these different little corner pieces did give me a moment of confusion. These ones on this long back bar have to go this way. I accidentally put this corner piece here and had to replace it with one that has a nice smooth edge right there, which you would want. This T-piece is turned this way. So, yeah, all the pieces are there. I just got confused. Now, these funny little connectors do the pitch of the roof. And the long pieces like this, with the hook at the end, they go in that corner. Like that. Wow. Okay, so when I step in, it is well over my head. And then there's a crossbar on the top. And even better, all the little bags are empty. That's a good sign. Now I have the cover left. I've got some twine, some stakes, and some little zip ties. Let's see what they say about that. Well, they don't say much. They just show you that. So we'll work on it. All I can say about putting the plastic cover on is that it feels a little bit like putting a long floor-length dress on a very, very tall, large person. And the dress is very fitted, and you have to put it over their head. The only advantage is you can stand inside the person while you put the dress on, and you can unzip the two zippers. That helps a little bit. So now I'm trying to just get it to all get into the right spot. You've got to get get this corner matched up here. If I get those two top corners matched up, then I think the rest of it might come together. Well, there are nice little ties on the inside to secure the cover to the frame. And they have some here, I think, so that you can roll this door up if you want for better ventilation when it's warmer. Have little ties down there. There's also these little loops here, and this is for putting this twine through and then staking it down, which I will probably do. I really don't know what the zip ties are for. Hard to say. Okay, boy, it's like twice as wide as I was expecting. I don't know. I ordered this little kit last fall, and I think I had kind of forgotten. So here's a little tour. You walk in. 2 racks on one side. 2 racks on the other. Of course, you could put pots down in the bottom. So I kind of wish there was another rack here, but I guess that's not enough room for plants to grow. I don't know. That'd be a nice spot though for so they don't have anything here. Be a nice spot for little seedlings. So there it is. I still have some tidying up to do outside. Those cinder blocks need to go away. I need to find a new spot for my recycling bin. It is a little close to my gardening table. I can still get back there. It's just held down by these 4 ties, so I may change my mind about where I want it. It is facing east right now, so it will get early morning sun. This way is north, that way is west, so it won't get any burning west sun, which is nice. This is it's kind of a protected spot, a shady spot. We're a pretty hot climate, so that's kind of why I put it here, although in the winter, this is pretty chilly. It's close to water. That's the big reason, I guess, that I decided to put it here, but we'll see. But doesn't it look good? If you get one, you can put it together all by yourself. Now I'm going to go look in my old potting shed, which is not much of a potting shed. Looking for some little starter things. What have I done? Oh, they're probably under there. Yeah, it's a catch-all place for things you don't mind too much getting wet. It's got a little of everything. All right, let's see if I can find what I want. Here they are. I've got lots and lots of these, and they'll all go in there. Okay, little starter cells, small pots to transplant them into. Now all I need to do is go shop for seeds and get a big bag of potting soil. Well, seeds were bought and potting soil was bought, and let me show you what's going on in my greenhouse. I do love the smell of a greenhouse. It just smells of soil. And today, can you hear the rain? I love that sound. I did move my little fern back here. It was suffering in the house because Lucy liked to eat it and I couldn't find a safe place for it. It doesn't look real happy here. I mean, it's been a long winter for it, but I'm hoping it'll survive until I can get it back outside. Maybe today, because it is warm and rainy. So, these cells right here are little green onions. Oops, raining harder. I'll try to talk closer to the camera. These are all peas, which is ridiculous. I know that you can plant peas straight in the ground here in February. I really don't know why I did that, but I'm hoping I can sell some sweet peas to somebody at the market. And then down here is a whole tray of lettuce. This is a combined, that's a lettuce mix. And I'm sure I'll do other things. Oh. I do believe that's the lettuce coming up. There's one there and there. Oh my goodness, it's already coming up. I've been trying to keep it moist, not too wet. I don't see any peas yet, but I'm not wearing my glasses. And no onions yet either, so it looks like the lettuce is winning the race. Well, I'm very pleased with this. I am tickled to have a greenhouse again. I used to have a very large hoop house, and I started lots of seeds, literally hundreds of tomato seeds. But it was overwhelming, and we sold the hoop house and took our garden out of commission. So this is a little thing I can do. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm hollering over the rain. See you next week. Bye-bye.